Welcome to the Nürburgring for DTM, and it's perfect conditions here in the Eifel, but not perfect for the best Mercedes-Benz driver in the championship, Robert Wittmann. The hardest opponent of the leader, Marco Wittmann, will start from merely P13. It was bad luck also for Lucas Auer. The Austrian carries a penalty from Moscow and takes a grid drop, so he's only P6. The best Audi driver in the grid and in the championship, Jamie Green, is P3 in both competitions. Great performance from BMW. The first row belongs to the Bavarians. Tom Blomqvist made it to P2 and Marco Wittmann takes pole position, and that gives him a great opportunity to widen the gap to his nearest opponent, Robert Wittmann, who, as we know, is much further down the order. There's a healthy crowd here to enjoy the sunshine, but more importantly to enjoy the motor racing as the nerves begin to build in the garages of Mercedes-Benz, also those of BMW and of course Audi as well, just ahead of the start of race number 1. And as the lights go out, Wittmann and Blomqvist will stay in front as they head towards turn number 1, but Daniel Juncadella with a real flyer from P5, a great start overtaking Eduardo Mortara and Jamie Green, but the two Audi drivers are going to fight back and take back those positions as they head into the Mercedes arena through turns 2 and turns 3. Robert Wittmann with a good start, panel rubbing with the BMW of Maxime Martin. He improves from P13 to P10. On top, it's Marco Wittmann ahead of Tom Blomqvist, Jamie Green and Eduardo Mortara. Timo Glock lines up Lucas Auer for an overtake going through turn number 1, overtaking Lucas and taking P7, a great overtake there. Jamie Green, who couldn't get past Tom Blomqvist, lets Eduardo Mortara have a go from P3, and Maxime Martin gets past Robert Wittmann. Daniel Juncadella, who was the best Mercedes on the grid, gets past Jamie Green, who gets oh so close, and the dramatic fight for P2 continues with 5 cars close to each other. Blomqvist is on top. Behind him it's Eduardo Mortara, Jamie Green, Daniel Juncadella and Bruno Spengler. And Bruno Spengler makes contact with Daniel Juncadella and destroys his race. Let's see it again in slow-mo as Daniel Juncadella pirouettes around the track. Spengler's car, though, seems to be a little bit damaged. Glock has no problems to overtake the Canadian. In the middle of the grid, a very rough manoeuvre indeed from Timo Scheider on Gary Paffett here. The consequence? Well, a drive-through penalty for both Bruno Spengler and Timo Scheider for their separate incidents. Marco Wittmann is able to take advantage of the fight that goes on behind him and extends his lead, and just before the end, Jamie Green retakes Eduardo Mortara. Seems to be ordered by the team because Green is the better placed driver in the championship. It's a double victory in the end for BMW because Marco Wittmann will take the checkered flag and win ahead of Tom Blomqvist, and Stefan Reinhold and the whole RMG crew enjoy the celebrations. Wittmann, Blomqvist, Green, let's hear from the winner now.
There was as well a fight between Tom and Edo, which gave me quite a comfortable lead gap, and from that moment onwards I just tried to keep the focus high, bring the victory home, and it's always something special to win at Nürburgring.
Well, in the Drivers' Championship, Marco Wittmann, as you can see, now on 155 points and Robert Wittmann's on 120. As atop the podium, the celebrations continue in the sunshine.